Hello everyone, my name is Hezron Maraun and today I'm going to share with you guys about ocean acidification. So how important the ocean actually in our daily life. Ocean actually cover 2/3 of our planet and it also provides the half oxygen that we breathe and it also moderates our climate. Besides that, it also provides job, medicine and food, including the 20% of the protein to feed the entire population. People used to think that the ocean was so vast, so they would not be affected by the human activity. So today I'm going to share with you guys about the serious reality that changing our ocean, which called the ocean acidification, or the other name is the evil twin of climate change. Did you know that the ocean absorbs 25% of all the carbon dioxide that we have emitted to the atmosphere? This is actually another great service that provided by the ocean, since the carbon dioxide is the greenhouse gases that cause the climate change. As we keep pumping more and more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, more is dissolving in the ocean. And this is what changing our ocean chemistry. When carbon dioxide dissolves in seawater, it undergoes a number of chemical reactions. As more carbon dioxide enter the ocean, the seawater pH goes down. And this basically means that there is increase in ocean acidity, and the whole process is called ocean acidification and happening alongside the climate change. So how the ocean acidification is going to affect all of us? So let me tell you. There has already increased in ocean acidity of 26% since the pre-industrial time, which is directly to the human activity. The scientists expecting an increase in the ocean acidity of 170% by the end of this century. This rate of acidification is 10 times faster than any acidification in our ocean for over 55 million years. So our marine life have never ever experienced such a fast rate before. So we literally could not know how they are going to cope with the situation. There is a natural acidification even a million years ago, which is much lower than what we are seeing today. And this is coincided with a mass of extinction in many marine species. So is that what we are headed for? Studies are showing some species are actually doing quite well, but many are showing negative response. One of the big concerns is as ocean acidity increases, the concentration of carbonate ions in seawater decrease. These ions are basically the building blocks for many marine species to make their shell, for example, crabs, mussels, oyster, and another example are coral. They also need this carbonate ion in seawater to make their coral structure in order to build coral reefs. These species first find it more difficult to make their cells, and at even lower level, they actually begin to dissolve. So here is the pteropod. It's called a sea butterfly and it is the important food source in the ocean for many species from krill to salmon right up to whales. The shell of pteropod was placed into seawater at a pH expecting by the end of the century. After only 45 days at this very realistic pH, you can see here the shell has almost completely dissolved. So the ocean acidification could affect right up onto the food chains and right up onto our dinner plate. I mean, who here like eat shellfish or salmon or many other fish species whose food source in the ocean could be affected? Now coral reefs support 25% of all marine life in the entire ocean. The most effective way to limit ocean acidification is to act on climate change, which implementing solutions to dramatically reduce the use of fossil fuel. For example, we are going to work by cycle or walk and using public transportation such train and bus. This method is much more greenhouse friendly and often considerably cheaper. Other that, we can make our home and household energy efficient or purchase the green electricity. The future of energy clearly lies in renewable sources such as solar, wind, and wave power and hot rocks. Even without climate change, there are limits to available oil, natural gases, and coal. Green power means electricity that comes from these technologies, but is delivered to us in the same ways as dirty power from fossil fuel burning. However, there are still many people that are unaware with ocean acidification. Therefore, the government should have programs that educate the people about this issue. Ocean acidification is a global threat to us unless we start now to slow this down. We have already put too much carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, but we can slow this down. We can prevent the worst case scenario, and the only way of doing that is by reducing our carbon dioxide emission. This is important for both you and I, for industry and for government. So that we need to work together to slow down this ocean acidification. But before that, we need to slow down global warming and then slow down this ocean acidification to help maintain a healthy ocean and a healthy planet for our upcoming generation. So that's all from me. I hope my sharing can be benefit for all of you. Thank you.